Snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's renter's insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
The Big Ten men's basketball tournament gets underway today. First round action, Maryland faces Oregon, then Penn State battles Northwestern. Iowa plays on Wednesday. They'll take on the Maryland-Oregon winner. Indiana will face either Northwestern or Penn State. Southern Cal against Washington, and Rutgers against Minnesota. Then on Thursday, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Purdue, and UCLA all await opponents. Top four seeds, Michigan, Nebraska, Michigan State, and Illinois, all with byes until Friday's quarterfinal round. In overtime Monday, the Blackhawks nipped Utah 3-2 at United Center. Frank Nazar had the game winner. Chicago was winless in 3 heading in. Up next, a road game at Utah this Thursday night. Chicago 3-0 against the Mammoth this season. The Bulls visit Golden State tonight. Chicago's dropped 8 of 10. They're 5.5 games out of a play-in spot. Golden State looking to snap a 2-game slide. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Broker Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2020.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Advisory alert, a hydrologic outlook and a special weather statement have been issued for the listening area. Today, areas of fog before 11 a.m. with a slight chance of drizzle this afternoon. Thunderstorms and showers are possible, with some storms potentially severe. Cloudy, with a high near 54. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely. Currently, it is overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking.
They were best friends, inseparable, in fact, until the day Miguel died. Every day his friend visited Miguel's grave. Rain, wind, weekends, holidays, every day. Miguel's closest friend, Capitan, his German shepherd, is a symbol of loyalty to which we can all aspire. Loyalty. Pass it on from passiton.com.
The new novel, titled DUI Jury Trial, is the true story of 2 lawyers who defend a truck driver who is charged with DUI. If he's convicted, this truck driver faces a lifetime disqualification of his commercial driver's license, which would prevent him from ever driving a truck again. This 3-year legal battle culminates in a courtroom showdown, which involves the testimony of a DUI expert witness. This book, DUI Jury Trial, is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome in, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14. We're serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today. Thank you, Susie C., for sticking around.
Good morning. I have a special announcement if you have not heard yet. It is Marvelous Margarita Matt and his brother Ryan's birthday today.
Yes, happy birthday.
They are 29 years young.
Years young, I like that.
Years young. Yes. You are a baby.
I'm just a little baby, huh?
He is a little baby. I'm just a baby. You ever see that meme?
Yes.
Little meme. I'm just a baby.
I've seen that before.
Oh, my goodness. So what are you going to do for your birthday?
Well, later tonight, the family, it's my mom, my dad, my aunt, and then Ryan and I going out to Olive Garden.
Oh, love. What do you get at Olive Garden?
I like the chicken Alfredo, which is my brother's favorite. But what I really like is their chicken Parmesan.
Oh, yum. See, I could do the all-you-could-eat soup and salad for days, as long as there's breadsticks involved.
Oh, the breadsticks.
Yes.
Those are dangerous.
Oh, my gosh. So if you do it just right, but, you know, you're almost done with your food and you know you're not going to eat anymore, then you order another basket.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're like, can I get a box for my food? They'll also bring you a little foil bag to put the extra breadsticks in. I'm just saying, then you can have breadsticks tomorrow.
Yep.
I just wanted to come on, though, and say, hey, it's Marvelous Margarita Matt's birthday. And look at I thought David Tease was going to go over and ask them what they're building. We think there is semi-nefarious activity going on over there, alleged, because no one's ever come out with a pancake or ice cream, ever.
Yeah.
And they're always doing work. They're always working.
Well, there's offices down there.
Oh, that's what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they're building apartments supposedly upstairs. I don't know. I think they're laundering money or something.
Oh.
So there's something going on over there. Allegedly. Jimmy Vaselli, it's alleged. I like to make up stories looking because nobody ever comes out with
nobody ever goes in and nobody ever comes
That's right. That's right. Well, Matt, I just wanted to wish you a very, very, very happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm so excited that you're going to hang with the fam and do something fun. So WRMN listeners, let's flood him with all of the best birthday wishes.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for letting me stay, Matt.
And I love your nails, by the way, too. It's a nice hot pink.
Thank you. I'm manifesting summer. Manifesting summer. Yesterday was so nice in the Mobile Marriott out in the Four Seasons. I opened all the windows. The breeze was coming through. I'm like, this is why I live in my RV.
I was going to say, I feel like, people live in, grounded homes and things like that. And sometimes I think to myself, if I lived in a Mobile Marriott like that, I feel a little claustrophobic. But there would be an element to me that'd be like, this is so nice. It's just simple living,
I think that's it. So for me, it's 39 feet. It's, you can't have a lot of stuff. You can't. There's just no room for stuff, which is great. I don't mind that. I think for me, those couple months of winter when it's really, let's say beginning of December to, let's say, the beginning of March. So you got a couple months where things are inconvenient. Maybe your water freezes, whatever. It's inconvenient. It's not life altering. But then from March to December, when you've got this beautiful weather, and I think for me, because I'm kind of always entertaining, whether I'm on the air or I'm bartending, I'm always doing some form of, so for me going there, and that's like my quiet little bubble. At night when I go to bed, it's so dark you can't see your hand in front of your face, which always cracks me up. And I'm the idiot that's still, a year and a half later, I'm still like, oh, I can't see my hand. This is so dark. And you got just a very slight hum from 90, and it's so peaceful and quiet. Sometimes I'll hear the cows because there's a couple cows that live by me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's my bubble of, sometimes I'll go home and I won't have the TV or music on for hours just because it's that peaceful space. So yeah, nice. I love it.
Very nice. Got some comments here. Happy birthday, Matt, from Terrace. It's
Terry S.
Yes.
Terry S.
Terry S.
And Dino.
Happy birthday.
And
Brendan says happy birthday. Thank you, everybody.
We
appreciate
love
it.
Brendan.
Yes, we do. He's still got to get his gift card.
Yeah, he's got to come in. He's got to have his Brendan. You got to get your mama to come in.
Dunkin' Coffee.
Yeah, and a challenge medal.
Yes.
From the sheriff.
That's really cool.
So yeah, very, very cool. All right, Matt, I'll let you take back over your show. Have a fabulous birthday.
Thank you
Can't wait
so
to
much.
hear all about it tomorrow.
All right.
All right,
good.
everybody.
All right.
Be kind.
Very nice. Thanks again for the birthday wishes, everybody. Greatly appreciate that a lot. Yes, I'm looking forward to enjoying that delicious meal for sure. Definitely. So looking forward to it. I've got some good things we'll talk about today. We definitely want to be mentioning here the weather. We're seeing some dense fog advisory. I know that the Elgin Police Department did a repost from the U.S. National Weather Service. So just wanted to put this information out there. If you stepped outside today, you already see it. It's foggy. It's dense outside. It's overcast. We are in that increased risk here of some severe weather for the area today. So just be weather aware and have multiple ways of receiving warnings or alerts on your phone, whether it's through email or text. Listening to the radio, we will keep you here on WRMN up to date on the weather. We'll make sure to do that hourly here. We talk about the weather during this time. We talk about the weather during the 10 o'clock news segment, as well as, of course, once every hour during Out to Lunch. And then, of course, we also go through the weather during Talk Time with Tammy and Friends and more. So we always keep you up to date on that weather. We'll keep you up to date, especially today, maybe more than once per hour, just to let you know on what the conditions are. If there anything happens to be popping up in notifications that I get, we'll let you know, of course, too. But make sure you're keeping in tune with that. I know that we're seeing here temperatures of 57 degrees for today on this day. Generally cloudy, a stray shower thunderstorm possible. And again, the dense fog advisory is going in effect until 11 o'clock today. So it'll start to kind of not quite disappear, but it'll start to fade away a little bit more towards the 11 o'clock hour at the start of Out to Lunch today. We've also got the affected areas of Boone County, DeKalb, Lee, Ogle, Winnebago, Kane, and McHenry counties too. So the dense fog is there. Again, some of the, because of the humidity level being a little bit higher tonight, up to 90% humidity, even though it's supposed to be a low of 38, thunderstorms early are predicted, and some severe ones are in that prediction as of right now. So that'll be coming up for later tonight. That's for later tonight. And then throughout the rest of the week, we do see some more showers coming through for Wednesday. The high is only supposed to be about 40. So with the showers in the morning, it could turn to freezing rain. We've had that before. So just make sure that, your tires are all blown up very well, I would say. That's important as always to do that. But Thursday, we have a high of 47, dropping down to 39. Chance of rain is roughly at about 50%. And then we do see very windy days coming up for Friday the 13th, and we even do see a slight chance of some rain. So the rain's pretty much going to continue on throughout the rest of this week. And then next week, we do see a little bit of a clearing, but the temperatures do drop into a high of only 24 for next Monday, low of 8 degrees. So it's going to start to get a little bit chilly. Then it does rise up again once we get through pretty much the majority of the rest of the month of March. So again, you can check this out. It's on the Weather Channel's website. That's weather.com for more information. So taking a look at the time, we are approaching 15 past the hour here, folks. We're going to take a quick time out pretty soon here. And then when we come back, we'll go through what are some events happening locally. I'll do another little bit of kind of a recap of the issue for Fox Valley Magazine for the March edition. Yesterday during Out to Lunch, I spent a good amount of time, a chunk of time during the tail end of the show, talking about the dishes of the month. There were a total of 18 dishes. That includes cocktails, appetizers, and full-on meals that are available at local Fox Valley restaurants that you can go to, and some businesses, too, that serve food and drinks. So they had a lot on that list. That's the most I've ever seen. Sometimes you only get 4 or 5 dishes, sometimes 6 or 7 dishes. But this time it was 18 dishes. They really went ham on this this month, which is great. There's a lot of really cool places to go to that Fox Valley Magazine and here on WRMN, we want to pay homage to. We want to recognize them for what they do. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more here on the Local Community Hour, WRMN.
Are you suffering with anxiety, depression, PTSD, an eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem? If it's causing problems at work or with your family, get help now at Insight Mental Health and Wellness. We can help and treat all types of depression and mental issues. We'll help you use your insurance to get away from it all to a beautiful, sunny, and tranquil vacation-like environment so you can recharge yourself. And with a Family Medical Leave Act, you could take the time off you need from work. Plus, with the Affordable Care Act, your treatment could be 100% covered if you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem. Use your insurance and get away from it all. Come to sunny California. Call Insight Mental Health and Wellness now. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. That's 800-419-0287.
I'm Danielle Penman, a registered nurse, conservative Republican, and longtime resident of St. Charles running for state senator. I'm focused on cutting taxes, supporting law enforcement, and holding Springfield accountable, because Illinois families deserve better.
Paid for by Friends for Danielle Penman.
They're simple, boring, never thought of until they're needed. They're windshield wipers. Only when Mary Anderson became annoyed that New York trolley drivers were stopping to wipe their windshield by hand did anybody do something about it. By attaching a spring-loaded arm to a rubber blade, one woman made travel easier and safer. Look to innovate and pass it on. From passiton.com.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
And welcome back, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN. We hope that you are enjoying this lovely day today. We are approaching some things that are coming up here. Today, we've got the community hour going on now. We also do have, of course, the WRMN news segment at 10 o'clock. We've got Out to Lunch. We've got, of course, What's Cooking Today. We've got Talk Time with Tammy and Friends. We've got Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. We have the news replay. I'm going through the schedule right now. And then we've also got the Apolitical Talk Show and then Voice of Reason with Andy Hoosier. And then finally, we have late night radio on WRMN, which includes some of the classical radio that's spooky. And it's spooky with, you know what? Actually, the perfect day to listen to it. It's going to be a thunderstorm coming up tonight, cloudy and rainy, kind of spooky out. You listen to WRMN from 9 until 12 o'clock. That is the time to listen to these really cool stories. That includes The Shadow, The Whisperer, all the spooky stories. So just picture it. Now I'm like what's the mother from Golden Girls? Picture it. Sicily, 1915. But so, picture it. You tidy up in your home, you get all, cozied up in your blankets, you have a nice hot cup of coffee or tea, it's storming outside. You have the radio on in the background, listening to The Shadow, The Whisperer. You can definitely, as the young people say, make it a moment, make it a vibe, make it legendary for yourself. you can do that. So that's pretty cool. And hey, you know what? You can even send a video too. If you are up that late and the thunderstorms, if it does thunderstorm and you've got the radio on, you're listening to it, feel free to record yourself. You don't have to record your face, but sitting in the living room, the rain's pouring down. You've got WRMN on, and it's the Shadow or the Whisperer or Dimension X, things like that. And then you can send that snippet to us on the text line 505-926-1410. It'll give us a little inside scoop onto what you did, and that's pretty cool that we have this technology to do that, not just on the radio side of things, but on YouTube and the visual side of things that we have here too. So take the opportunity to do it. I think it'd be pretty cool to do that, listening to the spooky radio here on WRMN at late night. And then, of course, the weather kind of corresponds with it too, making it creepy. So, or maybe not necessarily even creepy, scary, but just something that's a little bit odd. Some of the stories are a little odd. They're a little strange. So something like that to get you into the mood for the late night owls who like listening to those programs. I wanted to go through a couple different things, some announcements here. The Elgin Area Memory Cafe is coming up today. This is the second Tuesday of every month, so it is coming up today, and this is from 4 until 5:30 p.m. So please feel free to attend. Especially if you're like a caregiver, if you have any questions, things like that. And this is a repost by the Elgin Police Department. They recently posted it, but we've talked about this before with Dementia Friendly Elgin. Second Thursday of the month, so coming up this Thursday, we do have Sherry's Senior Moments. So Sherry Aschenbrenner will be on the air with us coming up this Thursday. Always a great time to have her on to talk about these different businesses and also let you know about those different scams and alerts for seniors out there. Those memory cafes are very comfortable to go to. They're great social gatherings, and it allows for people experiencing memory loss and their care partners to connect, to socialize, gather resources, build new support networks. It's important to do that. The community is here to help you out, and there's a wide range of people who take the time out of their lives to do this, to help you. So definitely check it out. Please share with your contacts. You can bring a friend. Featuring Glenna Godinsky, Sherry Aschenbrenner, Valerie Ray, and Kevin Hall are all going to be there coming up tonight. That's from 4 until 5:30 p.m. That's at the South Elgin Public Works Building. That's at 1000 Bowes Road in South Elgin, right next to Tracon, if you're familiar with where that is. So it's between McLean and Route 31, and that's the dementia-friendly Elgin area. You can register online. It's available for registry at the Gail Borden Public Library. It is featured under their events page, so pretty easy to register on there at the Gail Borden Public Library, and that's at gailborden.info. You can go onto their website and you can check it out. Of course, also some other things still happening at the Gail Borden Library, including the Elgin display. That includes the commemorative exhibit that you can still explore and enjoy. They also have a beautiful display. March is Women's History Month. You can discover the 250 years of impactful women in Illinois. It's an exhibit. This exhibit is featured on the second floor, I do believe, closer to the genealogical section. You've got the lovely Miss Betty Brown there in the center. If you're watching on YouTube, they got her picture. So she's part of Women in History. I know they did a TV program on that. I think it was maybe back in the 90s. They had a Elgin History Makers. I remember seeing that, and she was featured on there. So very, very cool to check out that list. Definitely. That's at the library. So there's so many different things that you can explore and that you can see too. I know also there's a book sale that's coming up. Preview night's $10. Regular sale is Thursday through Sunday. This is March 26th to the 29th. A lot of books are just like $1, $2. So it's really good to have. And there's a wide plethora of different genres you can choose from, different time periods. If you're a collector, there might even be some older books. I mean, this is a great way to be able to feed your brain and excite yourself with this book sale. It's coming up on the 26th through to the 29th. So just a little preparation for that. That's from the Gail Borden Public Library. Let's see some other postings. Elgin Police Department also recently posted their records division today is closed. Normal operations will resume tomorrow. During this time, you'll still be able to contact the records division via phone call or email. They say thank you, of course, for your patience. And then, of course, they did a reshare here of the severe weather threat this PM and later tonight. Earliest start time is around 2 to 3 p.m., most likely starting at around 4 o'clock. The end time is around 1 a.m. So near certain areas, of course, are in that level of especially a 3, which is, more towards the middle, later, more severe section. So it could be damaging hail, damaging winds, localizing flash flooding. That's near south, kind of near like Dixon, a little bit south of DeKalb, north of Ottawa, or even in Ottawa, kind of that area. Now, Elgin isn't as severe, but more south it is. We're even seeing some of the south side of Chicago possibly getting hit with that severe thunderstorms too. So just make sure that you're prepared for that. That's going to be coming up tonight. Let's see some other ones here. We've got, this is Wendy and Bob in the comments. Like to wish you and Ryan a very happy birthday. Thank you so much. Todd also wished me happy birthday too. Very, very nice. I appreciate that. Sending hearts into the chat for those who are watching on YouTube. So again, that's the weather. We're seeing quite a bit of that severe weather. I wanted to also mention here too, Fox Valley Magazine. I mentioned it yesterday, but if you're just tuning in today, they do have their restaurant guide. And let me tell you, this is quite a large restaurant guide that they have available for their March issue. The majority of the Fox Valley Magazine's March issue is food related. So we are definitely going to, we're going to be recognizing this month of March on Out to Lunch, especially when we talk about food and restaurants and all that good stuff. So I think today what we'll do is during Out to Lunch, we'll go through the beers of the month. They also do have the wines of the month. I think I'll save that for tomorrow because it's a Wine Down Wednesday. But today during Out to Lunch, I'll go through the beers of the month. They've got quite a few different beers that you can choose from at local Fox Valley businesses and breweries. And especially on a day like today, I know that it's a little bit more overcast. It's going to be some severe weather. So if you don't have to go outside today, we advise probably you don't, especially later at night. But again, that is what's in the prediction of right now. I mean, things could definitely change. If you do want to take a look up at our lineup here on what we have scheduled, you can visit our website, WRMN1410.com. Don't forget, of course, you can also view us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. Always keep yourself in tune with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley. Coming up next, we're going to talk more about some things happening locally. We'll take a little scoop here into exploreelginarea.com, and we'll see what's happening around you. There's a lot of things going on, and sometimes you don't even know what's happening until we tell you about it, or these different businesses and organizations like exploreelginarea.com or Dementia Friendly Elgin, Comfort Keepers, the Chamber of Commerce websites, the libraries, they all keep you posted on that. So it's always good to follow that even outside of listening to WRMN as well. Stay tuned for more. We'll be back with more here in just a little bit.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Rain-X. Sleep experts at Rush University Medical Center say proposed legislation to end daylight saving time in Illinois could improve public health. Doctors say that changing clocks twice a year is disruptive to sleep and is also linked to higher risks of heart attacks, strokes, mood changes, and car crashes. Proposed Illinois legislation would restrict certain additives in processed foods and require baby food manufacturers to test for heavy metals. Supporters say the measure aims to better protect infants and young children. The Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals has vacated a federal judge's injunction limiting the use of force by immigration officers in Illinois. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the ruling a legal win for President Donald Trump's Operation Midway Blitz. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
the smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Elgin isn't just a city. It's a community built on connection, innovation, and opportunity. And at the heart of it all is the Elgin Chamber of Commerce. For over a century, the Elgin Chamber has helped local businesses grow, connecting entrepreneurs, advocating for progress, and inspiring the leaders of tomorrow. Whether you're a new business just starting out or an established company looking to expand, the Elgin Chamber is your partner for success. Join a powerful network of leaders making a difference in our community every day. Together, we're shaping the future of Elgin, one connection at a time. Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, where business and community grow together. Call now, 847-741-5660, or go to info@elginchamber.com. Contact Carol Gieske.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Today, areas of fog are possible this morning, with a slight chance of drizzle this afternoon. Highs near 54. Thunderstorms could develop with a chance of precipitation. Later tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely, with a low around 40. Currently, it's 57 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
You know that Chick-fil-A sells more than chicken, right?
Hello, my name is Jaleesa, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is how it's all of my favorite breakfast items in one good bite. That fluffy egg, that melty cheese with that perfectly grilled sausage. It just gives you that warmth, that comfort food that you love. It is the best possible option for a classic breakfast.
Comfort is calling. Order a Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Welcome back, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. We're broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. We thank you, everyone, of course, for tuning in today. We hope that you are having a lovely day today. Got lots of things that are going on locally in the area, and we want to keep you up to date and in the loop with everything that is going on. Now, of course, St. Patrick's Day is coming up around the corner here, and there are some cool parades that you can go to coming up this weekend. If you do head on out to Naperville, the St. Patrick's Day Parade will be coming up March 14th. That is in 5 days, if you do count today. That is. One of Naperville's most cherished traditions. It's a family-friendly event drawing thousands of spectators eager to celebrate Irish heritage, community spirit, and festive fun. It's hosted by the WSI. The St. Patrick's Day Parade has been a beloved Naperville tradition since 1993. So they've been putting on the parade religiously since 1993. I shouldn't say religiously in that term, but I mean it as they do it every year. They're committed. They're committed to doing it every year. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about what the parade route is. So the starting point, if you're out in Naperville, is going to be at the corner of Mill Street and Ogden Avenue, which is at Naperville North High School, where that is going to be. It's going to be going south on Mill Street to Jefferson Avenue, and then it's going to be going east on Jefferson Avenue through downtown to Main Street. Then it goes south onto Main Street to Porter Avenue, then west on Porter Avenue, and the ending point will be at the Naperville Central High School parking lot is where that's going to be. So that's the parade that's coming up. That's the one in Naperville. If you do want to look at other Fox Valley parades, you can even just look up Fox River Valley parades for St. Patrick's Day 2026. And then if you do use Google AI Overview will compile that for you now. Of course, with that being said, utilizing the AI side of things, it doesn't always make, not everything's 100% correct. So I would always double check on that, but it does and will show you the list of what are some of the key Fox River Valley area St. Patrick's Day Parade events will be. So you can find some of that posted. There is also links to different parades. St. Charles Public Library has the St. Patrick's Day Parade Saturday, March 14th. They posted about that. That's going to be in St. Charles. So if you want to check out more information about the parade, you can visit their website at stcstpatricksparade.com. They have a nice video of it too. That's coming up March 14th. St. Charles St. Patrick's Day Parade is the highlight of a day full of celebration, including an opening ceremony at 11 o'clock, photo opportunities, and more. You can see this starting at 2 o'clock. The parade will travel down Main Street, starting at 6th Street and concluding at 4th Avenue. So it's just 4 days away. The entry form to participate is now closed, as expected, of course, because it's only 4 days away. But you can check out the ceremony opening details, St. Patrick's Day Parade, photo opportunities. If you're looking to check out some Instagram-worthy posts and places to go to, that's actual posts where it's a post that you can go to, a place that you can go to, and then you post about it. You post about the post. So if you're feeling a little bit lucky, they've got one that is a lucky sign on the First Street Plaza. You can also check out some other ones. Riverside Avenue has some cute little displays that anyone of all ages can check out and view. So they have it pretty decorated here for St. Patty's Day. You can also check out their Shamrock Hunt that's currently going on now too. That's a fun activity to enjoy. You could win a pot of gold starting at 9 a.m. on March 14th. How you find your gold? Well, 3 lucky participants will receive a pot of gold filled with an array of different gift cards from local businesses and also some exciting goodies from McGrath Honda of St. Charles. You can explore the downtown St. Charles between 6th Street and 4th Avenue, the search for 10 shamrocks that are hiding outside local businesses. Once you locate the shamrock, you snap a photo of it. Well, what you do is you snap a photo of yourself in front of it. You submit the form that is available on the St. Charles Business Alliance website. The more clovers that you take a photo with, the more likely you are to win a prize. Then on March 18th, they're going to be drawing 3 lucky winners that'll be selected to win. Now, all entries must be submitted by March 14th and must include a shamrock in order to be valid for that. So, again, it'll be the Shamrock Hunt form will be available Saturday, March 14th. So that's pretty cool to check out. So if you want to view it, they are available in the downtown area. You can also check out different volunteer opportunities and more. There's a lot of other parades that are also coming up here too. Chicago St. Patrick's Day Parade is coming up Saturday, March 14th. It's along Columbus Drive from Balboa Drive to Monroe Street. So do expect some street closures on that day. That also just applies kind of anywhere that you are on St. Patrick's Day. The roads can be pretty busy. A lot of people are partying. Please make sure that you are driving safely. And that includes even if you are not drinking. If you're, well, you should be sober driving, of course. But with that being said, there's always going to be people who are not smart and they don't think about it. And they say they're fine to drive when really they're not because they're intoxicated. And that's not good, of course. Of course, there's going to be a little bit more of a heavier police presence during that time, which is good because it ensures that everyone is safe and that those who are driving under the influence get penalized for that. So with that being said, just make sure you have a designated driver. It's okay to drink, have a little fun, get a little drunk or tipsy, right? Just make sure that you're safe doing so. You have a designated driver who can drive you home, or maybe you stay at a hotel, you plan that ahead, or maybe you stay at a family or friend's house. So that's just important to note too. So with that being said, I know that that's going to be coming up this weekend. It's going to be a fun-filled, exciting weekend, lots of things going on. But always just make sure that you're prepared in terms of your own safety and the safety of others too. So you'll probably be seeing more of those out on the web, and we'll make sure to keep you up to date with all of that. There's a couple other ones that you can also check out. There is the 2026 Shamrock. That's ROCK, like Rockstar Rock, on the Fox. Paint the Town Green for St. Patrick's Day. This is the McHenry Area Chamber of Commerce recently posted this. It's coming up on Friday. They're going to be painting the town green. So that sounds like a lot of fun too. That's at 1202 Riverside Drive in McHenry. If you're Irish, or maybe just for the day Irish, get your green on. Have a great time in McHenry, they say. They're going to be dyeing the river, the lake. They're going to be having some fun fireworks. So a lot of cool things that are coming up for that celebration. You can also go on to patch.com. Patch.com is really good to see where different St. Patty's Day parades are. Patch staff member Amy Schneisner always does a great job at posting when it comes to those different events that are happening around the Fox River Valley area. Sure, I got to give it a shout out to you, Amy. But they've got Chicago River going green March 14th. You can check out St. Charles Patrick's Day Parade, West Dundee. I know that they had that on Saturday already. Grays Lake was already March 4th. Lake Villa, they have it on the 14th. So you can check out that list. It's good to take a look at and view it. But that's on patch.com is where you can find all that good information. The time is 43 past the hour. What we'll do is we'll take another quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. I said Out to Lunch. Excuse me. That's not coming up until the 11 o'clock hour. So stay tuned for more here on your local community hour, WRMN. We'll be back in just a bit.
If you have been charged with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs in Cook County, DuPage County, or Lake County, Illinois, call the law office of Mark Sheblow at 773-775-5050. That's 773-775-5050. Attorney Mark Sheblow has over 29 years of law experience handling DUI defense, traffic violations, CDL violations, and Secretary of State driver's license reinstatement hearings. All aspects of your case will be examined in order to find evidence that may help your case, especially the statutory summary suspension of your driving privileges. If your breath alcohol concentration level at the time of the DUI arrest is 0.08 or more, then the summary suspension of your driver's license begins 46 days after the arrest. Time is a crucial factor in challenging the summary suspension of your driver's license. Our law office is located at 5945 North Elston Avenue in Chicago. That's 5945 North Elston Avenue in Chicago. And again, our office phone number is 773-775-5050.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Enjoying a healthy dinner that tastes great means eating out at a pricey restaurant, right? Wrong. Healthy Choice Simply Steamers are delicious and healthy. The tray-and-tray steam technology delivers crisp veggies and tender protein in tasty selections, like Healthy Choice Simply Steamers grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo. It's a satisfying meal with 28 grams of protein and nothing artificial. Healthy Choice Simply Steamers. What having it all tastes like.
Get ready for Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. Each night, the Master of Disguise stalks the darkness, outwitting criminals with chilling certainty and supernatural suspense.
You really should believe in ghosts now, Commissioner. And in shadows.
Join the Shadows for classic radio drama filled with mystery, menace, and intrigue. Nightly from 10 to 10:30 p.m. Part of late night radio here on WRMN.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks. Here to the community hour. Gosh, I don't know what's going on with me today. Welcome to the community, because I do the community hour, and then I do the board for the 10 o'clock, and then it's basically, it's community related, right? Out to Lunch is community related. I do talk about food and stuff, but it's still fairly all community related. It's all programming here on WRMN. That's what it is. So with that being said, I wanted to continue on. We still have a little bit of time left here, about 10 minutes of this community hour. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about some things that are coming up. We discussed here a little bit about the Memory Cafe. We talked a little bit about that earlier here. Dementia-friendly Elgin also is offering some other fun activities that you can check out. So you can go to their website for more info. Sherry did post this yesterday, Sherry Aschenbrenner, and she's coming in on Thursday, of course, but this is something I wanted to read to you. It's just a short little press release that was put out by her yesterday. Government grant scams are offering free money for personal expenses. Again, they're claiming that it is a scam, so it's not actually getting free money. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about this. Now, if you are subscribed to Sherry's email list, which is dfelist@gmail.com, you would have already received it. But if you haven't, we like to especially talk about it here. So anyone out there who might not be able to have access to it does know about it. So the Federal Trade Commission is warning folks how to avoid government grant scams, claiming to offer free money for personal expenses. Scammers will make up all kinds of bogus stories to steal your personal information or your money. Some go negative and make up a problem that doesn't really exist. Others try a positive spin and say you won something like free money made available through a government grant or program. So how do you know if these promises are legit or they're a scam? So here are the 5 common signs of a fake government grant scam. The first thing, scammers contact you out of the blue, so by phone, email, text message, or social media handles or sites, and they say that you qualify for free money from the government. Second thing here, scammers claim you can use government grant money for personal needs. That is a very big, obvious scam there. Grant money is supposed to specifically be used for that specific grant right? It's not for personal needs like paying bills, education expenses, home repairs, or paying off debts, right? A third thing here too, scammers ask for your personal information like your social security number to see if you qualify for a government grant. And then 4 out of 5 here, this fourth thing is scammers will ask for your financial information like your bank account number to deposit money from the government grant. And finally, scammers say you must pay processing or other fees to get your money. And they insist that you send them cash, gift cards, wire transfer, or cryptocurrency. So knowing these truths about real government grants will help you to avoid a scam. Government grants, first and foremost, are typically awarded to organizations that applied first and foremost for a grant and are for a very specific purpose. For example, City of Elgin has grants for the historic homes, right? To keep the historic homes up and running. You can apply for a grant, but you have to apply for it first. And there's deadlines and things like that too. So that's an example. Second thing, government agencies will not contact you by phone, text, social media, or email about a grant that you didn't apply for. Government grants are not awarded for personal needs. You can learn about different programs, including there too, that are available that you might need for personal needs. If you go to usa.gov/benefit finder, you can find that there. And then finally, government agencies that award grants will not demand that you pay to get a grant. And if you want to learn more about that, you can go to grants.gov. So thank you again to Sherry Aschenbrenner for sending this out to the subscribers out there. I always like to make sure that you folks know about it too if you don't have access to email. But if you do, subscribe to her email list, dfelist@gmail.com. And you can tune in coming up this Thursday for Sherry's Senior Moments. She's going to be having Bill Bogdan in with us, talking a little bit about what he has to offer to the community. So that'll be coming up too. Also coming up this Thursday, we have, of course, the City Council meeting recap with Mayor Dave Captain. So we'll talk a little bit about those, the initiatives, what were kind of the agendas, things like that. So that'll be coming up this Thursday. That'll be at 11 o'clock for the first part of the Out to Lunch segment. So technically Out to Lunch on that Thursday, second and fourth Thursdays of the month will be that City Council recap with Mayor Dave Captain. So that'll be coming up this Thursday. Tomorrow, during this time, we have Wise Coffee Chat with Jennifer Sanchez. So we got a couple things that are coming up. And then Friday, the 13th, I'm having Emily Tyler with Food for Greater Elgin coming on the air again to talk about Food for Greater Elgin, but especially their Pallet to Pallet event, which is coming up on March 31st. WRMN is going to be out there, and we're excited and looking forward to it too. So stay tuned for that. So again, thank you to Sherry for sharing that information. With the time remaining, let's see what else is going on here locally in the Fox River Valley area. We've got some cool events that you can go to, of course. Today is Taco and Trivia Tuesday at the Assembly in West Dundee. You can try out some of their delicious food, especially their tacos, all you can eat beef taco bar for $9.99 per person. Now that is a really good deal, considering that it's an all you can eat for $9.99. Now, I'm sure there might be some taxes maybe involved, but considering that price in today's economy, that's very good. That's generous, I would say. So definitely check it out. That's coming up. It's Taco Tuesday, and you can enjoy it. That's at the Assembly. That's from 5:30 until 9. I mentioned this a little bit yesterday that there is a virtual town hall meeting coming up that is going to be the Know Your Rights virtual town hall event. That's tonight from 6 until 7 o'clock. You can join State Representatives Anna Moeller and Maura Hirschauer for a virtual Know Your Rights presentation. So it'll go through different topics, including civil rights overview, best practices for engaging with law enforcement, Governor's Accountability Commission information, any sort of things that are going on. They even have a new complaint portal for Illinois law enforcement training and standards board. So if you have any concerns about that, if you're experiencing some things, you can find out information on how to reach out to them there. So it's presented by the ACLU of Illinois. You can scan to register. You can find this information posted on exploreelginaria.com. Talked a little bit yesterday, too, about a St. Patrick's Day sip and paint at DC Cobb's. Whether you are a fantastic painter or you just Our scribbler. You just scribble, you make shapes, you do what you can, you have fun with it. The point is to have a fun time. So it's hosted by the Painted Desert Studio. That's at DC Cobb's tonight at 6 o'clock until 9 o'clock. A lot of things are included. You can buy tickets. They're still available. You can also check out some Bingo Tuesdays at Bannerman Sports Bar and Grill. That's coming up tonight. You can win some fun prizes potentially. They also do have as well too Blingo Bingo at Bamboozles will be tonight from 7 to 9. That's a fun event to go to, and they do have their Taco Tuesday event coming up tonight. Old Republic Kitchen and Bar has their Extreme Bar Bingo. That's coming up tonight. It's free to play. There's a Tipsy Tuesday karaoke and all you call it $4 drinks every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And that's at the Dive Bar here in Elgin. So there's a couple different events that you can go to. Some things that are also coming up to tomorrow. ECC is having an event. It's called The Power of Her Voice. Native Matriarchs Leading Change Speaker Event. And it's called The Power of Her Voice, Native Matriarchs Leading Change. It's coming up tomorrow. It's from 11 a.m. until 1, and it's a hybrid event via Zoom. But you can also go in person. It's in the Job Lounge at the Elgin Community College. They're going to be welcoming 3 incredible Native Shoshone leaders. Randy L. Teton, author and model of the U.S. Sacagawea coin, Tanaya Winder, poet and storyteller, and Teresa Renee Weesaw, who is an author and activist. They're all going to be featured at this event. That'll be coming up tomorrow, 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. It's at the Elgin Community College, and it's a free event to attend to. So again, there's going to be a speaker panel. There's also going to be a bookshop, Q&A, and also refreshments will be available. So definitely feel free to check it out. These brilliant leaders are joining in for an exciting panel for storytelling, timely wisdom, and honoring Indigenous truth as well. So definitely check it out for sure. That'll be coming up tomorrow. Lots of other great things are coming your way. Up next, we have the WRMN 10 o'clock news segment, so stay tuned for that. You are listening to WRMN AM 1410. Then, of course, we have Out to Lunch. I'll be on for that. We'll talk about some fun things to go to and to explore. We'll also do our per usual sunny sky story of the day. I'll do a birthday shout out for my brother Ryan, of course. And then we'll also talk more about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. So stay tuned for that. Got lots of good things coming up here, and we'll be back with more in just a little bit.